Welcome to Bart Vale's training session, Shoot Fighting Entries. What we're going to do is going to go over some exercises, some combinations, and then we're going to work on some techniques that will teach you to close the gap between you and your opponent. Now let's get started. Alright, now we're going to go into the lotus position. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to help him out a little bit here. What I want to do is I want to bring his legs down at a 45-degree angle here, both of them, rather than straight back. So we're going off at a 45-degree angle here. Now what I want to do is I want to pull him out a little bit. I want to pull on both sides here, just a little bit, not much. Get him down on his elbows here. Now what I'm going to do is I'll bring him forward slightly here. I want him to inhale and then exhale as I pull him back, straight back. And then inhale, going up, pushing back, exhaling. One more time. Inhale, and then push it back, exhaling. Good. All right, let's stand up for me here. Now we're going to stretch the upper body. I'm going to start off with the hands behind the back here. Just give them like a count of 10 or so here. I'm just stretching out. What I want to do is I'm holding the wrist up on the elbow here. I'm just stretching them out a little bit here. And I'll switch using the other arm. Now you can get a count of 5, 6, 10, whatever you want, feel comfortable with like that. Then I'm going to take the hands behind the back here. What I want to do is I want to fold them in here, put it underneath here, and then I'm going to just try and bring them up here. Now again, I'm going to try and keep his chest straight here. If he goes down like this, I want to bring him up. Be careful not to bring him up on the throat. Just hold up on the chest here, and you can just bring the arms up in this position here. All right, good. All right. Now what we want to try and do is stretch the back. So what I want to do is get you down on your stomach for me. Again, I'm going to stretch the lower back. I'm going to put the arms up on my legs, sitting down on him gently here. Put my hands on the chest there, and I'm just going to rock back here to bring him back so I can stretch his lower back here. Like I said, get a count of 5, 10, whatever you feel comfortable with. Also then, again, help him down, don't just drop him. Okay, now what I want to do is the legs here, so turn this way. Turn this way for me. Good, right there's good. Now what I'm going to do is hook underneath the legs. Here, and then I'm just going to back him back this way here. Stretch him out this way here. Just give him like a count of 10 or so. And then again, I'm going to help him down so he just doesn't crash down on the ground here. Now we're going to stand up. Now what we're going to do is a back bend or a bridge. It's very important that the spotter, which will be me, controls him all the way down. And what I want to do is I want to put one hand underneath the back here. Now I'm going to tell him what he should be doing. Hands should be behind, looking for the floor. Now I'm going to hold him up as he starts to bend his back going down. Just bend it down. I'm holding him all the way through. I don't want you to fall down and crack your head. What we're trying to do is stretch the abs. Get on up for me. Now what happens here, as you start to lose your balance, tighten up your stomach, which will slow you down, and that's what's going to stretch the abs. So go back, look back, everything back, tighten up the stomach now. Very good, perfect. One more time like that. Hands back, look for the floor. Bend, 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 all you, very good. All right, now stay right down there. Let's get right into doing the neck. Get right down there, toes, hands, up on the neck, just warm it up for me. Back and forth. Good, now put the hands up on the chest. Warm it up there, good. All right, hands back down on the floor for me. Now what we're going to try to do is go from side to side. So what I want to do is roll. Instead of going straight forward like this, he's going to try and roll the head. You can go from right to left or go all the way from a circle. Just go right from left. That's perfect like that. Go again. Good. One more time like that. Going left to right. Now face the other direction for me, please. Up on the head. Again, I want the hands and feet on the floor. And then we're just going to go from left to right. And again, left to right. All right? Get on your back in that position there. Up on the head there. All right, now again, let's just go forward for me. Warm it up a little bit. Just like 3 of those right there. Warm it up. Good. Come on, one more like that. Good. Put the hands up on the chest. Up on the chest. Warm it up that way. Come on, forward for me. Good. Again. One more time. Good. Put the hands back down on the floor. Now go side to side. Good. Again. Good. Now face the other direction for me, please. We'll just do side to side. Come on this way, please. All right, up on there. All right, now we're just going to go from left to right, Good, one more. Left to right. Good, back up. All right, now we'll get our fighting stance position for me here. I want to go over some combinations with the hands, some combinations with the kicks and so forth. Now again, what I want to try to do is I want to make sure that I'm in my range here for fighting. So right now I'm very comfortable. So what you want to do is get your partner or opponent, check your range first before you start doing your exercise. So right here, I'm perfect. My hand can come out, I can't hit him. Either side, same thing with him. Either side. So this is exactly where we want to start working our exercises. All I have to do is step the front foot here, do my movement. What I want to do is I want to stay in this position right now. We're just going to warm up. We'll do a left jab, keeping the shoulder up, the head down, this hand up, drawing it back. I'm throwing a right cross, turning the back foot into the cross, come back to this position. So all I'm doing is going 1, 2, 1, 2. Now I'm going to put an elbow strike in there. What I want to try to do is I want to step in. I'm going to go off to the side here, throw my punches so I don't hit him. Now remember, the front leg brings me close enough to where I can actually hit the movement and do my strike. I'm going off to the side here, and I'm coming back with an elbow. Now, the only thing on this elbow here, instead of going straight vertical, what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to wrap it down. So we're coming here and down this way. So if I was going to strike my opponent, it would come from here down this way. So watch what I'm going to do here. I'm going 1, 2, down. So it comes from up here, down this way. I'm looking at my target here. I'm going 1, 2, down this way. One more time here. 1, 2, down. Okay, now what I want to try to do is come up, uppercut to the body. So what I'm doing is just drawing back from this position here, moving the back leg or the front leg away from my opponent, strike with the elbow. I'm going to move my back leg back into my opponent, doing the uppercut. Now again, we're just going to uppercut to the body. Head would be preferred. It doesn't make a difference at this point. So all we're doing is practicing. 1, 2, down, up. One more time here. 1, 2, down, up. Now right from this position here, just grab the head here, come up with a knee. All right, so here we're coming again. Going 1, 2, down with the elbow, up with the uppercut. Grab the head, controlling him down, throw the back leg knee into the body. That's it. Okay, here. 2, down, up, grab, knee. All right, next thing we want to do is work on some kicks. Again, I'm going to use the shin bone. Here's my target. What I want to do is, again, I'm stepping off at a 45, check my hands, throw on the kick. Again, step, 1, 2, kick. One more time here. Step, 1, 2, kick. All right, I'm going to go the same thing, but on the inside. So I'm going to step with the right, check the left, throw the left. So all I'm doing is here, here, and there. One more time. Here, here, and there. Now, a new kick I want to put in here is a hook kick. Usually, hook kicks go up to the head area here. What we're doing is we're going to go in this area with the hook kick. What I'm going to use is I'm going to use the heel coming into this area here. So our hands are up here. All I'm doing is coming up and down this way. Coming up and down here. One more time. Up and down. Now we're showing the kicks. Now what we do is we show some blocks. Now, on the block, the leg has to go out. If I'm coming with the back leg, the leg has to go out at a 45-degree angle. If I'm coming with the front leg, it comes in. So watch what I'm going to do here. Back leg's coming in, I'm coming off to the side this way. Front leg, I'm coming off on this side here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add the hook kick so the block goes the same way outside. So come on in here for me, please. You'll do the hook. You'll do the block. So I'm going to come up, do a hook kick. You do front leg blocks. So just come this way. Okay, one more time here. Let's see, one more time. Good. Okay, back to our fighting stance position for me. Close up the stance a little bit. There you go. Good. Now, what I want to try to do is add a couple of combinations with the kick. So what we're going to do is step into our fighting stance from here. We start off doing the hands first. So I'm 1, 2, elbow strike, hook. Okay, so I'm coming from here. I'm going step, 1, 2, hook. elbow, and then I'm going to do a hook kick to the leg. Another thing, when you practice this hook kick on your opponent, be real careful, because once you start hitting the nerves there, he's going to start feeling it. So what you want to try to do is this movement here. If you don't want to use your heel, just use the back part of the foot in. You can just do it this way. What you want to do is add the combinations in it. We don't want to just do kicks, and we don't want to just do hands. You can start off with a hook kick, roundhouse kick, toe punch. All right, so you have several different combinations that you can add in as you're doing them in that. I'm just going to give you some ideas so you guys say, well, we do this way, and then you can split it up. If we start off with the hands, for example, I'm going 1, 2, kick, or you got 1, 2, push kick. All right, then we can just switch it around here. We go push kick, 1, 2, or roundhouse kick, 1, 2. So what we did was take one particular movement, starting off with the hands first, following with the kick, and then we just switch it. Follow with the kick, and then up with the hands. All right? Now what I want to do is I want to go into some techniques that closes the range. All right? They're entries in for shoot fighting. Or in other words, closing the range here. Get back here in a fighting stance for me. When you're in a fighting position here, the most difficult thing to do here is to try to get the guy to the ground. You're both standing up here, and eventually one of you will get a hold of each other, take to the ground here. What I'm going to do is give you some ideas on entries to how we can get him to the ground. All right, one of the most important things we look for is a distraction. All right, if I'm standing in this position here, he's ready and I'm ready. The problem is, it's kind of like what a boxer does. He starts off with the jab. All right, he's not trying to hit the guy with the jab. What he's trying to do is set him up for a right cross. That's the primary reason why you would do a jab, is to set up for the right cross. We're going to do the same thing. In order for me to take him down to the ground, I got to set him up with something to distract him. So the first idea I'm going to give him here is I'm going to bring everything upstairs for him first. So what I want to try to do is I want to come in with my knee coming up to his body as I try to strike him to the head. Now as I do it, I'm going to slide into him this way. All right, let's watch it again here. What I'm doing is I'm giving him everything up this way, so he knows his problem's all dealing up here. So I'm coming up here. Knee comes into the body, hand comes up to the head. Now, what I did was distract him up here. So then I just drop down here, take him to the ground. I'm going to hook underneath the leg here, step across, dropping down into the technique. Now again, what we got to do on the technique here, lock the legs, like to be on the outside, underneath the arm, my arm's underneath his leg, lock up on top of the leg, on top of the arm, and then just squeeze the legs together and bridge it back here. Now, get back up from here. That's with me going to the ground. Let's see it again here, and then I'm going to show you the same movement with him going to the ground but me standing up. So I'm coming in this position here, taking him down this way, hooking, stepping over, and doing the technique. All right. Now I'll do it without going down to the ground. Once I take him down, I'll come back up, and then we'll have the students come in there. Come in this way for me a little bit. All right, again, I'm starting off the same way. I'm going to distract him up here. Grab it, taking him down. I'm standing back up. Now, the technique works the same way. Let me bring you in just a little bit. I hook it underneath, lock the hands up. I have to get his hips off the ground. Once I have his hips off the ground, all his weight going down against the leg here. And then all I have to do is just simply back a little bit with the shoulder. Now let's face the camera here for me. Here's where I got him off the ground here. Hands locked up here. And watch the shoulder here, just goes back. And that's the technique. All right, we'll have the students in here for me now. Okay, the first one we'll do is where we go down to the ground. And then again, we'll show staying up. Again, you got to remember to keep the distraction up here. Left hand tries to hit in the face, or the head area here. Now we're striking to the forehead here rather than hitting them in the face. Up in the forehead, knee into the body. Then drop, single leg, take them down. Left leg over. Sit up for me again. Make this tight. Now remember, before you go down into the technique of that, you got to have the hand around. When you lock it around, try to get your palm up to your heart, as tight as you can make it. Once you get it tight there, then you put the hand up on the leg. Then take your hand there and put it on your arm to keep it from sliding. Now the shoulder goes back, hips up a little bit, keeping this tight. Very good. Let's show another angle on that. Right there. Good. Okay, now sit up for me. Okay, let's move back just a little bit. A little bit more. Okay, now sit up for me. Make this nice and tight. All the way here. This bone here underneath the leg here. Let's go for a second. Let's show right here. Right underneath here. Anywhere in this general area here. Now make it tight. Here. Then put it on top here. Alright, now keep this nice and pinched tight. Then what we want to do is this back, hips up. Oh, very good. Hold this down. Now stand up for me again here. Back in our fighting stance. We're going to back up a little bit showing this technique. After he distracts him, come in just a little bit for me. He distracts him with this motion here. You go down and stop right there so we can explain what we're doing on the single leg takedown. All right, now, what we have set up here is where one thing that's most important here is never try to lift the leg up. Okay, all we're going to do is we're going to support the bottom of the leg here. So what you do is hold in the bottom of the foot like this. Now, this shoulder's against his thigh. He's not going to go straight back with it, but just slightly at a 45 to where the knee buckles. See, against the knee here is very difficult, but if you go where the knee buckles, it's very easy to move him. So what he wants to do is push it off at a 45, taking him down to the ground. Good. Let's show it on the other side for me. Okay, start this distraction. Good. Okay, down lower. All right, shoulder on tight here. Now just drive forward. Okay, good. Let's have Marcus do on this side so I can explain on this side here. Okay, now go. And stop right there. Okay, I want the hands down here. I want the shoulder tucked up just a little bit above the knee. Now he's pushing him off at a 45. He's not going straight on the knee. He's going off at a 45 with his shoulder, so he just drives the shoulder forward. You don't lift up with the hands. You just hold the foot there and push forward. That's it. Let's show one more time. Try not to lift the leg up. The problem you're going to have is eventually you're going to get real tired by lifting the leg up, the strength there. All you got to do is support it, keep it from moving, keeping his balance there, and just push him. Go ahead. And down, and push. Good. That's all we have to do up to that point. Okay, good. Let's go with the next technique here we got from our fighting stance position. All right, our hands are up here. Get that leg back. There you go. Perfect. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a back leg roundhouse kick. As I do the kick, he's going to block. And what I'm going to try to do with my kicking leg is to take him off balance. I'm going to try and scoop him in towards me. Now you don't have to do a big scoop. What you have to do is, you got to remember one thing. He's standing on just one leg. His balance isn't going to be that great to begin with. He's betting on the fact that all he has to do is bring the leg up and bring it back down. That's okay. So the first one, we're going to do that. We're going to just do the block. He brings the leg up and then back down. He has no problem with that. The problem I have is I can't do much from it because I'm right back where I originally started. So what I want to try to do now is use that to my advantage to take him off balance a little bit. So as I throw the kick, he blocks. I hook it, I just bring him in. So this way now, he's behind, or I'm behind him, and he lost his balance. He eventually had to put the foot down, and he just put it off at an angle here, and I was able to get behind him. All right, let's watch it again here. Kick comes, he blocks, I just scoop him, I get a hold of him. Now what I want to do is once I get my hands around him here, there's a soft spot right in your body here, right underneath the ribs that we want to kind of squeeze. So what I do is I lock the blade of my arm up underneath here, lock the two hands together here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all my energy here and pull it this way so that all the pressure goes on this area here. So I just buckle him a little bit here to drop him down. Once I drop him down, now I'm going to keep this arm here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring one leg over the head. As I bring it over the head, I'm going to sit back. Lock my leg that's over the head under my other leg. Here, and then all I have to do is just squeeze for the sleeper. Okay, let's show it again. Okay, from our fighting position, I'm going to throw a back leg roundhouse kick. He's going to block. I take him off balance, come behind him. Now what I'm going to do is squeeze here, dropping him, taking this arm. Now my left leg is going to go over his head at an angle this way. All right, so as I do that, move up just a little bit for me. Right there's perfect. Just like this here. As I get the leg over, I'm going to drop back. As I drop back, I put my left leg underneath my right, and then I just squeeze in here. And that's the technique. Let's have the students try it, please. Okay, fine. Cool little angle here. Good, okay. Okay, wait, let's go back here for just 1 second. Turn this way for me. Now again, you see we're here. Loosen up for a second. Part of the arm here, underneath here. Right underneath the ribs. Lock them together here, and then everything gets pulled right here. 1 second to take him off balance, then he's going to sit him down, dragging his arms up. Then he has the arm. This is important. This is the arm you want up. This one you just let go, leg across. Right. Once the leg goes across, then I want you to go back to the ground. Then you might have to pull it in, underneath tight, and then just squeeze. Now if you have a little, stay right there. If you have a little bit of trouble getting the sleeper at this point here, what you can do is take the head here, pull the head towards this arm as you squeeze. Or you can take the arms here, push against the elbow as you squeeze. All right? Either way, what you've got to try to do is sit up for me a second here. You stay right there. What you've got to do when you're doing a sleeper is this side of the arm cuts off this side of the head. Then you need something on this side to cut this side, which will be my leg, so I'm doing this. Now what happens a lot of times is you got too much space here. All right, so what you try to do then is take your hands and pull them towards this so that you cut off this side here. Most of the times that people don't get the sleeper is because of this side, not this side. So you want to have here and here, and then everything squeezes this way. If you see that you're getting in, you're not getting it on your opponent, then take the head then and pull the head towards this arm here. If you don't have this arm and you got just like this, very difficult to get the sleeper then, because you're not cutting off this side. So you remember this here, up, and then here, and then you just put it on. Let's try it on the other side now. Let's have Marcus do it now for me. All right, go ahead. Good. Come around, hold. Nice and tight under here. Just wait, let go for a second. Just soft spot right there. Right there now. Buckle him down. Good. Take it. Now leg over. Put it down. And now squeeze. Very good. Perfect on that one. Very nice. Okay, back to our fighting stance. All right, now what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to do the hook kick to the leg. Again, he's going to block the same way that he was doing, so I'm just going here. Now again, I want to think the same thing is I want to try to get him off balance. Again, he's standing on one leg, so I get the same idea that I had before, is I got to take him off balance. So again, I'm going to use the hook kick to take him off balance this way. And I come behind him again. All right, let's watch it one more time there. Here, pull him in this way, and I come right behind him. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a different technique here. I still got him around the waist so I can go back and do the sleeper or whatever I want to do from here. What we're going to try to do is another technique. Now again, depending on the size of your opponent, since Marcus is shorter than me, it's easy for me to bring my hands up. If Marcus was taller than me, I would probably have to buckle him down a little bit and then come up. Either way, you can still use that movement here where it's right here. Bring this up for me. Right underneath here, just buckle him a little bit here. Then slide the hands up to full Nelson. Now, I'm going to go back to my original spot here. When I take the full Nelson here, I want to push him back. Now, you have a couple ideas on how you can pull him back. One, you can use a leg to buckle him down. Or you could use, excuse me, let me try it again. One, you could use this side leg here, or use the other side, whatever you feel comfortable with. Doesn't make a difference. What I want to try to do is I want to try to make it easy as I can to bring him down to the ground with me. So I'm just doing this here. Now what I like to do is I like to lock the body up. We got a couple options we can do here. One, bring both legs over on the inside of his legs. All right, you can cross one leg over to the side of the body and lock the legs up together here. Whether it's being the left side or the right side, it's up to you. I want to control him first. Now I'm keeping him in the full Nelson here. Now as I do the technique, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my arms and I'm just going to straighten them. What I'm causing his head to go forward and his arms to go back. So all I'm going to do is just straight out this way. Now you got to be real careful on this because one, the guy can't tap real easy. So what you do is lock up here. He can get ready in position here to where he feels it. As you push, he'll tap and be able to let go there. Now again, you want to try to control him here. Just stay right there for me. You want to try to control him. The worst thing you can ever do is cross your legs in front of you. That's too dangerous because all he has to do is cross his legs over mine, and he has the technique now. But we want to try to control him in this spot, so we got to hold him down some way. If you got short legs, use on the inside here. Just turn this way for me. Just bring the legs in like this. You just hold them this way. If you got longer legs, you can do it off to the side like this. And hold them this way. And then again, you're still working on the top here. So, do it again sideways. This way, real common way. Very easy to do this. Plus, if the guy's a little bit big in the waist area, then you might not be able to get the legs all the way around. So just here, this is fine. If you can lock him, great. Just come underneath. Lock the legs off the side here, and then you can do your technique. All right, let's have the students in here for me. Okay, our fighting position. The hook kick comes, block, take him down. Good. Okay, again, right underneath the ribs there. Pull him down just a little bit, come underneath. Now bring the hands up for the full Nelson. Buckle a knee with one of the legs, pull him down towards you. Lock the legs up. Good. All right, now straighten arms up. Very good. All right, again, remember, when you got the full Nelson down, you just go slide your arms away from each other like this. You're locked up behind like this, straight up in this position. All right, let's switch it for me, please. All right, kick. Lock. Good. Stop. Again, lower. Go lower there, pull them down. Slide arms up into the full Nelson. All right. All right, good. Or again, like I said, put them into the inside for me. Hold them on the inside like this, and then push the arms up. Very good. All right, back in position there. So again, what you got to think about is your leg height. If you're shorter leg, it's easier just to wrap on the outside there, holding his legs in position. If you're longer leg, you might want to come on there and just lock it. If you can lock the two legs up, he's never going to get out of it. He's going to be trapped in that position there. So it'll be no problem for you to be able to do the technique. But remember, the technique doesn't really work down here. This is not what you're concerned with. You're concerned with getting this. But in order to get the full Nelson movement, in order for you to get this, you got to control him down here. If he can move from here, he's going to get out of it. So what you do is control here first. Lock this up first, and then push with this. Okay, back to our fighting stance position here. All right, now next technique from fighting stance here. Next technique I'm going to do is I'm going to come in with a left-right punch. I'm going to throw a knee. So I'm coming in, I'm going 1, 2, grab, knee. And I'm setting the foot down. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my left leg here, I'm going to go inside his legs to take him down to the ground. So I'm doing this. Come straight down to the ground with him. Now what I got is a knee bar here. I'm using my body. I hook the leg up here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to push into the knee here. Right here, knee area. Right here. So all I'm doing is this, just forward here. This can stay up, and then just push down this way here. All right, now, stay right here for me. Stay right there. Again, what we're going to do is we're going to hyperextend the knee. Once the leg is straight, then everything has to go against here. So what you try to do is you've got to get one leg underneath his leg. So this way, it's off the ground. See, now, right now, it's off the ground here. Then I put my weight down on it. All right, now what I want to try to do is I want to try to push my weight forward here. So my hips are going in. As my hips go in, my legs go up. All right? Let's try it here with the students now. Okay, from our fighting stance position. Again, we're distracting them up here. We're throwing our combinations. Grab a hold of the head, throw a knee.